Hi everyone, Stacy Whiter here on behalf of Campus Mortgage with some quick tips for you on super conforming mortgages. What are they? We're going to talk about that in this video. Now just a quick reminder before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice or used in place of Freddie Mac guidelines. Also, this video was created on March 20th, 2017, and the information contained in this video is subject to change without notice. So what is a super conforming mortgage? Well, it's a temporary loan category that was created as part of the Economic Stimulus Act of 2008. And mortgages originated under this temporary loan category are allowed to use higher maximum loan limits that are permitted in certain high-cost designated areas. So basically what that means is in certain states, certain areas of the United States, housing prices and housing values are much higher than other areas. So for example, a $500,000 house in Georgia is going to be a lot different than a $500,000 house in California. So there was a disparity there, and the super conforming mortgages basically allow someone to finance a mortgage amount above the conforming loan limits without having to do a jumbo loan. So we know that currently at the time of creating this video that the conforming loan limit is $424,100. So $424,000, 100. That's the conforming loan limit. And if you're not living in a high cost area, if you want to finance more than $424,100 on your first mortgage, it's going to be considered a jumbo. And a jumbo mortgage has higher interest rates, it has more restrictions, it has lower LTV, and again, it has higher interest rates. So this helped the areas like in California and New Jersey and New York where they were almost being penalized for having the higher loan amounts because just the houses are more expensive in that area. So this came along to say, we will allow you to have that above the conforming loan limit in certain areas because it's at no fault of the borrower that the housing prices are so much higher. So it's definitely a good thing when it came about. Now in just a second, I'm going to show you the loan amount limits and I'm going to show you where you can find the areas that are eligible for high cost areas. But first, I just want to point out to you a fantastic resource. If you go to freddiemaccom /single family /mortgages /super conforming, which you can see up here in the top of my upper left hand part of my screen, there is fantastic information on that website. And it's not just Freddie Mac that allows super conforming, it is also Fannie as well. But this is a great example. If you go to this website, I would definitely bookmark it. It will give you some great information on the super conforming mortgages. But what I'm going to point out to you first are the 2017 loan limits. So let's take a look here. So the 2017 loan limits, as you can see, how to read this chart on the left-hand side is you'll first identify the unit. So is the property a 1 unit, a 2 unit, or a 3 unit, or a 4 unit? Well, the current conforming loan limit for a 1 unit property is $424,100. However, it can go up to $636,150 for that super conforming limit without it being considered a jumbo mortgage. So this gives you a great idea of where those limits are. And then if you want to see the exact state and county that is listed as a super conforming area or high cost area, on this page you can simply click down here on this little blue hyperlink which says page. If you click on this, it's going to pop you out to the next page. And then it's going to bring you to this Federal Housing Finance Agency website. And here's where you can see the current conforming loan limits, plus you can see the high cost areas. Now in the lower right hand corner, you can either click on the interactive map, but I'm going to click on the PDF just to show you what the whole thing looks like. So this is just one page from the PDF, but this gives you the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac maximum loan limits for mortgages acquired during the year of 2017. So what you would do is you would scroll down in the PDF and you would look for the particular state. So let's say this property is in California. Well, then we would look for the county. So you would see the county name, the state name, and then you would search by the units. Is it a 1 unit, a 2 unit, 3 unit, or 4 unit? Well, let's say this example, it's a 1 unit property and it's located in Plumas County. All right, well, if I go over to the right here, I can see that the maximum mortgage limit is 424.1. So that means that in Plumas, California, it's not considered a high cost area. So if a borrower wanted to finance more than 424.100, they would be subject to a jumbo mortgage. However, if we go down here to San Benito, this does qualify as a high cost area, and a borrower could borrow up to 636,150 and it still be a conforming mortgage without those higher interest rates. So all of this information again is located on freddiemaccom. It's also available on the Fannie Mae website as well, but it makes it very easy for you to find the eligible high cost areas. So the final thing that I want to mention about the super conforming mortgages is that there are some additional restrictions. So this is not a comprehensive list here, it just gives you a quick snapshot, but just make sure that you check out the freddiemaccom or Fannie Mae websites to see any additional restrictions if you are doing a super conforming mortgage. All right, everyone, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. For more tips and videos, please visit campusmortgage.org and look for their weekly mortgage tips and videos designed for all mortgage professionals, including underwriters, processors, loan officers, closers, and post-closers. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.